coming up soon. A couple of minutes, you just got to listen to my crap. I get a lot of questions on if you're taking the Series 6, this SIE, the 63, the 7, 66, 65, whatever you want to take, whatever you're taking, this channel will be the best resource for you to use. Now, the question I get all the time in these lives, and I'm trying to save some time so people don't have to hear the same thing over and over again. I love your questions, but this will help you. Is I'm taking the test tomorrow, next week, whatever. What do I do? I answer this all the time. Totally cool. We're good. But let's get into this a little bit. Now, if you're taking it tomorrow, get off. I love your views. Just get off. I don't need them that bad. I'd rather you get some sleep. Go watch my quick and dirty on the video on the quick and dirty, and go from there. Get some sleep. Get up. Take this thing like a bad bitch. Take it like a savage. Don't look back. Beat the crap out of it. You have the confidence to beat this thing. Okay. Now, if you're taking it after tomorrow, say you're taking it in 2 days, no testing tomorrow. If you really need to, and your boss makes you, then do short quizzes. Nothing big. Nothing that's going to rattle your brains. Just maybe shake the cobwebs off. Tomorrow should be if you're taking it, anytime after tomorrow, the day before should always be adding knowledge. Watch videos, read chapters you're weak on, do little tiny quizzes, but you should be adding knowledge and done right around dinner time. Maybe if you're taking in the afternoon, maybe a little later, but really tomorrow's not a tax your brain stuff. It's really add stuff, go over acronyms. I have videos that cover last minute stuff, all that stuff. And now let's say you're taking it beyond 2 days from now. You want to take a final every morning, or try to match it to the time you're taking it on the test, right? Take a final every day, and then anything you score, review it in detail, wrong and right answers. You got to learn from the right ones. Make sure you got them right for the right reason and wrong for the wrong reason. Could be dumb mistakes, right? Or just lack of knowledge. Go back and then review it. Anything under 75 or under 70, you want to reread or watch a video on, and rinse, repeat. Don't tax yourself too much. Don't go crazy. Look, I'm not a fan of more than one test a day, but some firms require 2 or 3 a day. You got to do what you got to do. Okay. It's not going to hurt you. Just remember, the third test of the day will almost always be a lot worse than your first two. I mean, your second one will drop. Third one, I mean, after 400 questions, 500 questions, you can't be at the same place. So don't stress yourself over that. Just the last one, kind of mail it in. But most of the time is getting used to just reviewing everything. Also, start getting a good night's sleep right away. You want to get in the habit. You don't want to be up till midnight every night, and then 3 days before the test start changing your pattern. No, I do that. If I'm up at 3 o'clock one night and I sleep late the next day to like 8 or so, or 9, because I'm old, I don't sleep late. I screws, and then I'm up till 3 o'clock every night. And even if I try to go to bed early, I'm staring at the ceiling. I got to put an audiobook on, or I can't go to sleep. So start your pattern early. Now, remember, the night before should be relaxing. Go out to dinner. Do whatever you have to do to relax, whatever floats your boat. If it means being strapped up and whipped, I don't care. Whatever works for you, works. Okay. Those are the two things. That's what the most common question I get is, what do I do if I'm taking the test? So hopefully this solves it so I can work on other stuff. Okay. Now, remember something. I'm here to help you. Ask questions on anything. I have a couple of things I have, right? So I have the Facebook groups, Series 65, 66 exam group, super supportive for those exams. Then I run, I'm a moderator on the one, but on this one, I run along with Michael Weiss, who's a great tutor, by the way, Series 7 exam tutor.com, and I'm series7exam.org. I just messed them up. I'm very expensive. He's about half the cost, but he's really good. If you go to the Facebook group, super supportive community, unbelievably supportive community. It's unbelievable. There's about almost 4,500, 5,000 people in there. A lot of supportive people. It's called FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. The most supportive group they have. They have a chat room going. They start study groups, which are magic, all that stuff. Anyway, come on. You know what? Enough of this. Ken, let's get on. Hey, welcome. Look at me. I'm sitting in a car. How fitting. I'm at Richard Stockton rest area on the way down to Philly because I got a class down there tomorrow morning. So if any of you are in that class tomorrow, I can't wait to see you. I have the camera set up. It's good. I have my hotspot going. Welcome on. This is going to be a lot of fun, I think. I'm not going to do all driving, I promise. If I had somebody to read it to me, I would, but I don't. Okay, so let's get on to this. So a couple things. Remember, the Facebook group, my new channel is Series 7 Whisperer. That's it. So it's Series 7 Whisperer is what I'm going to call Tuesday night fun. Okay, now, let's get into Ryan. Okay. Oh, boy, that was a roller coaster. That was a fucking roller coaster, my man. Boom, hold on. Boom. That is awesome. I'll get you guys, Josh, and 6 points. Okay. Boom, Ryan. That is fucking awesome. Boom, 3 weeks. Fucking A. I bet you your bosses are surprised, right? I'm telling you right now, your boss is like, guy's not going to pass. And then you turn around and do that shit in 3 weeks. That is fucking amazing. That is just awesome how that happens. I love it. And remember, as much as you think I helped you, which is great, I appreciate it, you did it. You did it, not me, okay? All I did was cheer you on and go like that, okay? So let's get into this stuff. I'm so happy for you, my man. Let's get on to this. Okay, yes. So here's the problem. You just got to practice with them. We'll do them. Mike, I hope you're going to be on there Friday night. We'll work on it, right? Bring up some of the questions you're struggling with into the group on Friday night. And that's the other thing, guys. If you want to join the membership, I do have an options class. I have an options class and a Series 7 class. I run them. If you pay like $50 a month, you're going to get the option class from 8 to 9 p.m. every Friday and the Series 7 class from 7 to 8 p.m. every Friday and my options videos. And you get to watch the old classes. It's pretty good. Michael, bring your class, bring your stuff with you, okay? Take screenshots of the questions I have a problem with. I'll show you. Sometimes SEC and Kaplan ask questions that are just too convoluted. When shit works, they ask some shit that's more convoluted than the test, okay? But Mike, we're gonna get there. Remember, we're getting there. Is it really? You taking on the 29th? No? Isn't 26? Oh, right. I guess that's right. The day of. Okay. Oh, yeah, because it's Tuesday today, not Friday. Fair enough. So we're going to nail this. Okay. Make sure you meet with Michael again. Okay, sit down. Boom. Retest in 2 weeks. You're going to nail it. Josh, you're going to nail this fucking thing. You're going to absolutely nail it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Again, I love this. It's like fucking you failed, and then you didn't give up. Almost like on the brink of death, and then boom, you come back and nail this thing. It's awesome. Oh, by the way, guys, I don't know if you remember. I don't know if the guy's on here yet, but when I played that little clip, it's so funny. And I don't care about the money on this shit. I played that little clip from Hamilton. What, that 30 seconds? They did a copyright claim, which is great. So this guy, whoever owns it, Unlimited Media, gets any money from the video. So that's awesome. I mean, any money from the advertising, which is very funny for that one video. It's amazing how quickly they catch that. I had one where I did Hotel California to start off my thing. It said you can delete it or let it run. So I was like, let it run. It sounds good. I don't worry about the money. Although I think I remembered I had to delete it because those Hotel California guys, they are militant about not letting anyone play their shit. Okay. Boom. That's awesome, Mike. Mike, that's good. Meet with Michael Weiss is going to help. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'll get to Carl in a second. Okay. And Ryan, it's fucking superhero shit. Failing and then coming back and on the precipice of the end of the world, and then you come back and fucking destroy it and come back stronger than you were, which is awesome. No, look, you got an 80. Fucking, you're going to take it. I don't know when you're taking the test, but take it sooner than later. Take it much sooner than later, okay? Because if you're getting 80s, bang out exams to the end of the week and then tell them you want to take it like Monday or Tuesday. Open that fucking window, 6 point. Okay, we'll get you there. Okay. Yes, I'm telling you, these Facebook groups are so awesome. Like getting in the study groups, right? You did a study session. And that's the thing. If you go to that study group, guys, I'm telling you right now, if you go to that study group and you go in there's chats for each class. There's an SIE, Series 7, Series 6, 66. Even a 65, and then the newbies for people just starting out. They all talk to each other, and then they start groups, and they set it up, and they use my link, and they go on there. It's pretty awesome. Okay. Mike, you're going to nail this. I know you are. Okay. Okay, what book are you using? So Coach B, well, so you missed it by 2, which is not a lot, which means you have the knowledge. You just got to get you there. But here's the thing. Whenever somebody fails by a couple of points, they're tempted. They're absolutely tempted to just try to make up 2 or 3%. You missed it by 2 points. I want you to think that you missed it by 29%. I want you to make it feel like you missed it by 29% and bump everything up. That's your best bet. Now, I don't know who you're using. Okay, either whether it's Best Perfect, Cap, and STC, but whatever it is, go back and read the book. That's the best thing you can do. Go back and read that book. Okay, that's by far the smartest thing you can do. Just get back on there, Read the book cover to cover. Maybe don't do options. Here's 4 chapters not to reread, okay? Options, just do math problems. Margin, do math problems. Fundamental and technical analysis and DPPs. Just 2 questions on those things. Don't read it, okay? Whoa. See, Michael, look at this, right? Chaotic Enigma. That's fucking awesome. Nail that shit. Okay, that is awesome. I'm waiting. I'm in the rest stop. I'm waiting either for what do they call them? Lot lizard, or somebody to come and rob me from my computer. Who knows? If it is, catch their face and rob them. Okay. Okay. Back to this. That is awesome. Chaotic. I'm telling you, Mike. Look, the options are much better on the real exam than on the vendors. Remember, because the vendors are going out of the way to trick you, where the test, it's much more straightforward. Again, not easy. You got to know your shit, but it's not. It's more straightforward. And chaotic. I'm so happy for you. That is awesome. Are you done now, or you got one more thing to do? You got the 63 to do? Okay. Yeah, most simple. Absolutely. Hold on. Let me get to this. So, Coach B, I don't know who you're using. If you don't like the vendor you have, and go buy a new one, buy Achievable. And reality, if you fail, then you can afford it. Buy the Achievable. It's a couple hundred. It's $199. I'm not writing checks for people. I'm just saying. Maybe you get it. I have my code gets you a $10 discount. Okay. And I just had a girl pass the 24 today. She felt she had no business passing it, but boom, like she took the SIE 3 times, the 7 3 times, and the 66 3 times, and nailed the 24. It was awesome. Okay. Boom. Yeah. Chaotic again and edit. Do not. Yeah, I know it can take a while. Okay. Ah, right, Lisa Katie. I'll get you on that. Boom. Okay. So, Coach B, go back to reading. Maybe get a new vendor. Just go focus on reading. Focus. Make sure the first 20 days is just adding knowledge, and then hammer test the last 10 days. Okay. Kid, you're fine. I know you're losing confidence, but the practice exam, I tell people not to take the look. If you're scoring in the mid-70s at Kaplan, don't take the practice exam, because it's a confidence killer. And I'm telling you, I think they think oh, you take it. The only way you take the practice exam is you have 2 weeks left. That's literally how it goes. You got to do it when you have about 2 weeks left in the day. Okay, really. If you have more than 2 weeks, you can take the practice exam. Other than that, it is a goddamn confidence killer. Okay. Oh, John, I'll get to you. Okay. Now, Carla, you got it. You're scoring 76s. As long as you're not memorizing shit, you're gold. You're fucking gold. That's a lock for you. Good. Meet with Michael Weiss. He's good shit. Series7examtutor.com. Also, if you guys like other YouTube stuff, you have Susie Rhodes over Past Masters, and you have Brandon Rith over Basic Wisdom. Here's some good stuff. He's putting out some option videos. Obviously, they're not as good as mine, but they are free, and they're good stuff. Okay. Imad, whoa, Gindi, it's been a really long fucking time. Nayali, don't worry about it. One question is nothing, but don't treat it like you missed it by 1. I want you to treat it like you missed it by 31 points. That's going to help you. Okay. Okay, here's the deal. Okay. I know. That's right. You know what? Cheat on the cap one. Yeah, okay. Coach, if you have Facebook, I'll see if I can get it. I'm always afraid to click my link here, but let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can find the link. Groups. Is there a share button? That's it. Look at that. Just let me copy a link. Copy link. Let's see if it works here, Coach. Control V. Boom. There's a link for the there's a link, Coach B, for the Facebook group. Go in there, check. Boom. I'm telling you, super supportive. Okay. Boom. Katie, that's fucking awesome. Join the Facebook group. It's right there. There's a link. Carla, that's awesome. You love the options. Oh, let me catch up with some people. Here we go. Joanne, November 27th? That's fucking crazy. But look, if you're in the lower 60s, boom. Okay. Reread. Yeah, listen. Reread the book. Thank you, Carl. Joach, I'll let you in as soon as I get off here. Not while I'm driving, I promise. Okay. Hold on. I'm almost at you, William Locke. That's okay, good. I'm telling you right now, those study groups, if you get into them, they not that they're hard to get into, you just got to find them, and they advertise. You can, even if you don't see one, tell people what to do, and you get a bunch of people coming in. They're awesome. They're like game changing because you hear. I mean, look, yeah, a tutor can come in there and talk to you and fucking take over. That's why I don't join these groups, because what happens is it all becomes me talking and not everyone else. So it's not about me, right? I'm not sitting there trying to put my name and shit on polls and stuff like that, and I don't do that crap. I'm trying to actually help people and not push my own shit. So what I'm only on here do I talk about myself like that. Because that's my thing. So now just get on there and talk to each other. It's really good. Okay. Come on. You can watch my video. Okay. Zia, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. Becky, you got enough time. That's more than enough time. It's funny, I have an electric car. I just watched another. I'm waiting for the engine to start. It doesn't happen. Okay. Okay. William Locke. William Locke. That sounds like a very named 1700 something like so. William Locke or William Locke of Lockwood Forest, right? Okay. What is it? Sherwood Forest. Okay. It is okay. Yeah, I get that. Okay. They focus too much on the math. If you go watch my suitability videos and my Series 7 crash course stuff, I think those will help you. Those, and what you do is maybe watch those videos, the whole playlist, the crash course playlist, and see if that helps. Okay, because then at least you'll know what to look for and find the reading. Ignore the past perfect problem is they go so heavy on the math they make you do yield to maturity. Their margin questions, like I'm telling you, they had an accrued interest one, whereas like it was like, okay, what do you get because it matured it paid in January, but you sold it in here, and how much you use for this year versus that year? So fucking brutal. And boom, okay, boom, you're gonna nail it, Stacy. I promise. Okay. So William, focus on my crash course videos, the Series 7 crash course ones. Maybe go through my videos, go through the quick tips that'll help you. Those are all things you'll see on the test. Okay. And by the way, guys, if I'm going to do a video on it, but if you guys see a question on mezzanine debt, it's just debt that's used to it's debt that's almost the last thing paid, but it's below the debentures, but above preferred, but it turns into equity if they default. That's the thing. So instead of getting paid, if they default, they'll just get equity. Okay. Again, chaotic. That's fucking awesome. I love it. Okay. You got to practice. Here's the thing, Lisa. You got to try to turn this shit into things, not words, right? So if I try to memorize words, I'm dead where I stand. The reason I know this shit, and it seems like I'm smart, but I'm not really that smart, is because I've done it all. Like I tell everyone, there's nothing on this test I haven't sold, traded, or fired someone for violating the rule for. So I know this shit. I've lived this crap, okay? I might be the only tutor who does this shit, maybe some of the minor ones, who's been on the floor trading and selling and managing and being a chief compliance officer. And so I know this crap. All this shit is stuck in my goddamn head. And I feel like Sheldon, I got to spit it out. Sheldon without the brains, I'm going to say. So your job is to try when you read something, try to create a story to it. Try to picture with it, okay? William Locke, you're in good shape. If you're 72 to 80 and past perfect, you're good, okay? Yeah, and that's the thing. So maybe go do do the practice final videos. Boom, okay. What's up, Chuck? Funny, okay. I wonder if that's why you picked that name. Okay. What's up, Chuck? So Lisa, try to work on creating pictures in your head of what it is, like a story. That's the easiest way to do it. Okay. Yeah, most simple. Yeah, I mean, how great is that? Go for the 7 now. Here's the thing. Having to take these tests when you want to is a lot easier than having to take them when you have to. Okay, I thought so. It's easier to take an exam when you want to versus when you have to. So if you can start studying for it now when you don't have to, you're gonna have a much nicer life. Okay. Chaotic to 24. Make sure you read and use STC. I'm telling you, STC is better for it. Okay. You can get the Cap and Q Bank, but I think STC is closer. I have the girl. She used both STC and training consultants and STC and Kaplan. She's going to talk to me tomorrow about what she felt was closer. But she definitely said STC really helped. So just think about that. Because look, I think if you take the 7, it's not a big difference between achievable. I think achievable is better for the learning. Achievable, Kaplan, Notman, STC. I mean, they're all great, right? But for the principal stuff, for the 79, I do Notman 100% of the time. For the 24 and all those principal stuff, I would stick with STC because that's all they do. Okay. Just mentioned they're okay. I'll get to it. Okay. Yeah, that's the one thing. The 63 is one of the things where you take it hard, you go hard at it, right? You read, and then boom, you take questions every day. And usually it's like a learning curve, but it sounds like you're not there. Where you start low, 50s, 60s, and all of a sudden it goes up a little bit, then boom, next thing you know, you're fucking nailing these exams. Okay. So don't worry about these things. Okay. Okay. Marginal. Oh, Greg, I missed your fucking question. Did I go right past? Okay. Okay. Greg, I totally blew it off. I'm back to it. Okay. I knew I'd come back to it. Okay. Now, so we have resist, support, and I can't use my chart here, so I'm going to do this. So we have resistance and support, right? So the thing goes in the range. I wish I could draw my screen, but we have resistance, and I'm going to turn this off so I have more of the screen, okay? And my steering wheel. Okay. Now, resistance is on top, support is on bottom. And we know that if it's in the range, it's going to keep bouncing in like a pinball machine. But if it goes through resistance, it's going to keep going. So maybe what I want to do is when you want to buy stock, you don't want to buy it near resistance. You want to buy it above resistance. So you place a buy stop above resistance so that you won't execute a trade until it gets through resistance. You won't buy it. Or on the same side below support. So that's why slobs over bliss still works. Buy limits above the resistance, sell stops below. Because if it goes through for support, we think it's going to keep going. So I want to sell it after it goes through support, not before. So say my support level is 50. I'll say sell 100 at 49 stop, maybe 48 and a half. I want it to go through. And then it won't execute until it gets to 48 and a half, severely through the support. Same thing with the resistance. If I have resistance, I'm not going to buy it until it gets through the resistance. So let's say resistance is 60. I want to buy it at 61 or 61 and a half, not at 60. So I'll place a buy stop at 61 so that I will not buy it until it gets up to 61. Hope that helps a little bit. I know I'm not using the chart, but we're kind of ad hoc in this shit. Okay. Okay. So let's say I have a video on this somewhere, but I don't know where the hell it is. The marginal rate is your top tax bracket. So Katie, do you understand that you have that you pay multiple tax brackets? So let's say you make 80 grand a year. The first 20 you get, it's prior to. Options agreement is 15 days later. ODD is ahead of time. Now, if you have if you make 80 grand a year, the first 20 grand is taxed at like 10. I'm making up numbers. I don't remember what they are. The first 20 grand is taxed at like 10%. 20 to 80 is taxed at like 15. And then anything over 80 is taxed at like 20, say. So if you make 85, 5,000 is taxed. Shazab, I have the whole quick and dirty. That's what you need to know, okay? Watch my quick and dirty videos. And here's the thing. Go watch my gorilla videos. Go watch my quick and dirty video, my quick and dirty, my gorilla, and then go watch my 2 Muni videos in the series and playlist. That I don't waste time. That's what you need to know. The big thing about Munis is suitability, knowing that rich people buy them. But now I'll try to do what I can if I'm not too tired. When I get to it. So marginal rate is that top tax bracket on the top. That's that 82, you're paying like 22%, okay? That's your top. Marginal is your top tax bracket, and that's what you use when you're calculating any kind of rate of return. Because remember, if you make 82 grand a year and you're in the 22% bracket, well, anything you earn is on top of that, so it's going to be taxed at 22%. So marginal rate is what you use to calculate taxes. Effective is what you actually pay. That's like you average out the 10%, the 15, the 22. So you're probably paying somewhere like 16, 17%. Your effective rate is what you're actually paying on everything. The marginal is what your last dollar, they call it the last dollar, but it's what your top, any new money you make is taxed at that rate. Hope that helps a little bit. I wish you can get sooner. That's so long away. Keep looking for openings, okay? Joanna, keep looking for openings every day. Call them. I mean, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to take this by the end of October, right? So give them a call, okay, and see if they can find a better thing. Or I'm not a fan of remote, but keep looking for other centers, okay? Or not other centers, but every day go online and see if something opens. Because you're so far out, you can cancel it for free, okay? Okay. Exactly. That, Josh, I'm telling you, right. I can't say that enough. And that's a good way to put it. If you're just chasing the nuggets that you missed by, you got a problem, right? So that's not so good. So what we want to do is make sure it's like, oh my God, it's like PTSD, right, Greg? Okay. Okay. It could be on there. It absolutely could be on there. 3 years is a long time. That might have been like right after I started doing these, Greg. Okay. Yeah, if you're just chasing the 2 points, that's a great way to put it. You're going to miss out on a lot of stuff. And what happens is you'll miss on some, right? Here's the problem. What happens is the stuff that you were strong at, you'll drop a little bit. And the stuff you're weak on will go up. But then you miss again, and you're like, how'd that happen? Well, the shit you were good at dropped. So go for everything, okay? Again, chaotic, start reading. Boom, take it for the spring. You want to take it when you can, not when you have to. Because look, if you can take it once or twice now, say you fail, you can even take it 3 times now and still get to take it in the spring. So I'm just saying, don't rush it, but I would absolutely try to take it, when study for, take a week or 2 off, start studying for like a month and see how you do. Take it once, see what you like. Okay. Now, Naali, I didn't see that. That's awesome. Boom. Any surprises on there? Okay. Danny, very good point. I'll keep bearing myself. I'm not worried about it. I'm a fat piece of shit. They're not going to. Well, yeah, they could beat me up and run away. Who knows? It's funny. I'm in a rental car because I like driving the rental cars, put miles on those cars. It's electric. It's very weird driving electric. It's like, is it started? Is it not? I have no fucking idea. I don't know. Do you start it? You just put it in drive and go. I have no idea. Okay. John Hardison, yes. So I'm going to tell you the big difference between the two is that achievable is more about learning. Okay. Boom. There you go. Just keep doing it. Thank you, Ashley. 100%. So, achievable is more about learning and simplicity than past perfect goes too deep on stuff. Look, I'm telling you, I hate past perfect, but you can pass the exam from them if you're stuck. It's just a hard job because it's so fucking deep on this shit. So you kind of want to, I'd always say, even with past perfect, you want to supplement. Now, John, make sure they're not going to make you, how they're going to make you, they might make you use past perfect and track you. Just do what you can to kind of like, just get through it. And here's my thing. People at Fidelity, right? They're told they just re-upped it. I do not know what past perfect absolutely must have naked pictures of whoever it is. I saw they were looking for a director of training. They reached out to me. Wasn't going to work. I don't know if they hired someone, and I should have taken it and just done it just to cut out past perfect and then quit. But I don't know. They signed a new contract, and they're adamant. Don't use other resources. Don't use another vendor. It's like, yeah, well, your vendor sucks. Any vendor that says you can't use another one is doing it because they don't want you to see the valuable shit. Okay. So now, Raleigh, what I want you to do is just so now you have time, just read the book. Just promise me you're going to read the book cover to cover, then start doing questions. Act like it's a brand new time. Okay. Yeah, I can't copyright it. I'm going to trademark it. It's already been applied for, baby. Okay. So we're good. You got the Facebook group. Yeah, Carla, maybe it will. Remember, if you're scoring great with that, make sure you're getting the suitability part of it down too. It's very important to get suitability on that. Okay. Hunter. Investment risks, and what the register rep can and cannot do. That's massive. Don't sweat the math. So you got to make sure you know all the investment risks. And I have a chart for that. I have a little suitability table that covers the risk to be stock. In my playlist, my SA exam playlist, I have a video where I just go through each security, what risks they have. Okay. I have a risk video. They'll all help you. That's the big thing. And then make sure you go over the compliance stuff, like what the register up can and can't do. Okay. Okay, once you've read all the books, Sumter, the best thing you do, start just taking chapter quizzes. Take chapter quizzes. Anything you score under a 75 on, reread or watch a video. And then once you're done with all the chapters, start banging out finals and going over them. Again, same thing. Any section you score under 75 on, yeah, all register up. It's so much. Okay. And then work on the, I'm seeing a lot of talent walk by, just so you know. Okay, so now, then start doing finals. And anything you score under 75 on, reread the chapter, watch the video. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. But you shouldn't be doing finals for 2 weeks. So you should be doing the chapter exams until you're about 10 days out. Then you start doing the finals. Okay. Yes. If you're taking October 7th, that's 2 weeks. Yeah, since you read it already, there's not much you can do. Why don't you do chapter quizzes for the next 5 or 6 days? And then around the 26th, start banging out finals. Try that. Do the Cap and Q quizzes, SEC quizzes if you can. Then once you're scoring over that, find your weakness. Once you're over that, boom. Then go to then go up to, what are you going to call it? Then start doing finals. Okay. Ahmad, just click that link, and I'll let you guys in as soon as I'm done. The only thing you can do is watch my videos. I'm a big fan of reading, you know that. But if you want to watch it, watch my videos in the playlist, and watch, and again, especially watch the quick topic videos. I have a whole thing. I mean, there must be 110 videos in there now. You don't have to watch them all, but they're all 5-10 minute videos. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Zia, I agree. Okay, Becky, you're good. I mean, I know you don't have a lot of time, but you find the mornings or something. You gotta find an hour and a half to 2 hours, even if it's like a half, 45 minutes in the morning, and then an hour and a half at night. Do something to get it in there. You want 2 hours. You have 3 weeks. Focus on reading for the first week or so, 10 days, and then the last 10 days, start banging out exams. That's the best way to do it. Okay. If you go in the study groups, you have to go into the Facebook group. Go into FINRA Exam Prep. You have to go into the one that says FINRA Exam Prep with help from Series 7 with Capital Advantage Tutoring. I should change that, but whatever. Okay. Now, you join that. Then if you want to join the options class, you go in here on my channel. When you go to the screen, there should be a button that says join, and there's levels. $20 a month gets you just the option classes and the membership replays. For $6, you get the membership replays. If you go up one to the $25 a month, then you get the 7 class, the options classes, the videos, and then not the classes yet, and then the membership videos. If you pay the $50 a month, you get it, and this is every week, every Friday night. You have the options video, the option class, the 7 class, the options video, and then the membership videos. Those are all. So it's, I mean, in reality, if you think about it, for $50 a month, you're gonna set it for what, a month or two. You're gonna pay like $8 a class, maybe $6 a class. It's worth it. And the only reason, oh, Becky, can you listen as you drive? Can you listen to my podcast Can you listen to my podcast as you're maybe not working but driving? And I wish I could tell you to take a few days off a week from one of the jobs. I know what it's like. For the longest time, I would work 2-3 jobs. I mean, even when I started on the stock exchange, I wanted cash, so I was valet parking on Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights till 3 in the morning. I mean, I get home just like you. I get home at 3, lay down for like 40 minutes, take a shower because I couldn't do longer, and then go to work on the stock exchange. It was a lot of fun. Okay. Luckily, I understood that shit, so it wasn't so bad. But yeah, so then, yeah, just do that. And then the study groups, you go to the Facebook group. It's called FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. And we will get, and then you just put in there, you'll see that they post groups. Then find the chat that matches your test, and then boom, okay. Danny, thank you. I appreciate it. I think it's pretty good too. That's why I've charged for it. One of the persons I talked to on the phone just now, she's funny. She saw it all, and she saw that it was behind a paywall. She got annoyed. I'm like, yeah. If you want free shit, there's free shit all over the place. Literally everyone does a T-chart. It's all the same with your cap on STC, Best Preference. They're all the fucking same. They all do the same T-chart, and it's fine. But it doesn't work for everyone. Like literally, if you have Kaplan, you don't need to come to my YouTube or any YouTube to find the answers for options, it's on there. If you have STC videos, same fucking thing. There's no difference. Yep, I am telling you. Boom, that's awesome, Will. I am telling you, anyone who's taking the 7 in the next week or so, the day before, the morning of, read customer accounts. It's not that it's hard. It's that it's easy. But what's going to happen is if you read it 2 weeks ago, you're going to see a question go, oh my God, I used to know that. And then you're going to be pissed because you used to know something and it's not there and not in your head anymore. You want it in the short-term memory. I agree. Okay, yeah, Jack, I can work on that. Okay. Yeah, Kaplan's are much more convoluted. I agree. Julie, I would stick with training consultants and maybe get maybe I don't want to spend money, but maybe buy the supplemental exams from STC or buy the achievable program, which is a lot more. They don't sell their questions, but you can buy the STC convoluted exam. Supplemental exams, it's like $20-$30. It's like four full tests. Okay. So Becky, it's called Blue Collar Finance on Spotify. Well, it's on all of them. If you go into a podcast and you have Blue Collar Finance, boom. Now, by the way, the video it's close to it's literally word for word from the videos, but it's on a podcast. You can listen to it. Okay. You have to hit join. You go into after you're done with this. There should be a thing underneath that says join. You hit join. I think you can even do it from here. I'm not sure. I don't know if that well. I just post shit. I don't play around on YouTube too much. I don't watch other people's videos. I don't watch anything. Okay. If it shows up on my shorts feed, I'll watch it. But other than that, I'm not watching YouTube. But I'm on here, so it's weird. So there's a join button and by the way, if you're on an iPhone or iPad, don't do it on there. Do it from a laptop or webcam. Ooh, no, we don't do that. Laptop or desktop or laptop. Because if you go through Apple, Mac, or iPhone, they jack 30% on top. Okay. Okay. Oh, you did, and I meant to answer that. I don't know. I think ExamFX and I think Kaplan does it. Sorry, but the vendor for the New York Life, okay? And I don't recommend anyone on YouTube, but if you type in life insurance exams, there's one vendor that has like hundreds of thousands of views on their videos. Because the problem is each state's different, but I think ExamFX and Mometrics may be good at it, but I think ExamFX is better at the insurance stuff than this. Okay. I'm not driving, see? I'm sitting in a rest stop, Richard Stockton Red Stop, which is fitting because that's where I went to college. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can try, Wendy. I got to find it. Hold on. Let's see if I can do it. When did you text it to me? A while ago, right? Hold on. Okay. Where are you, Wendy? Let's see what it's crazy. Okay. Fucking past perfect, Wendy. Stop with this shit. Okay. Kidding. They're not going to be this fucking crazy. Okay. They're not going to be that crazy. But the point is, you can't pretend. Here's the thing. It's prohibited because you can't pretend. Okay. They're not going to cover that, but I'm going to talk about it. So here's the deal. The question in this convoluted past perfect bullshit said basically saying, listen, I like my broker, but he's only read. My dad is in California. I'm in New Jersey. Okay. Okay. Josh, go get some sleep. Okay. Okay. Annie, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to. Boom. Right. Yeah, fuck the feds, baby. Fuck the feds. Okay. So now, if I'm in New Jersey and my dad is in California and I like his broker, I can't, and I like his broker, but he's not registered in Jersey. I can't put my name. I can't have him I can't have my dad put his name on my account and then service it, knowing that it's not really him. It's fucking fraud. You can't do that shit. Let me make sure that's it.
Look, you know that. Please tell me, Wendy, you didn't pick that as okay. You can pay commissions to other agents as long as they work for the same firm, but you can't pretend to be like I can't have. Say I have a client in B. Let's say do it this way. I'm registered in A. Wendy's registered in B. I have a client in B, but I'm not registered there. So I'm going to say Wendy's a broker record and they're going to pay me. That's fraud. Can't do that shit. Again, so if I'm not registered, I can't get paid on an account. So just get fucking registered in that state. Okay. Back to this. Okay. Boom. You're going to nail this. Stacy, stay on it. Okay. Boom. Facebook user. Boom. That's awesome. Congrats. I love that. I love that. I love it, love it, love it. I don't know who you are. Put your name on there. So what I'm saying, I'll go back to this while I'm looking for other questions, right? Okay. I can't pretend. I can't like have you, because you're registered in Alabama, handle my client and then you pay me. I got to get registered in Alabama. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why the name's Maggie. That's awesome. Maggie India Maldonado. I love that. That's awesome. Okay. Stacy, we're gonna get you through that. Okay. Yeah, yeah, chaotic. I'm telling you right now, guys. If you're worried about margin, don't be. It's very simple on the exam. Yeah, I would study the same stuff, but I don't love. Yes, you both need to be registered, right? Yeah, exactly, Wendy, 100%. Now, I'm not a fan of studying for 2 tests at a time. I mean, if you're gonna take the 66 right after, maybe, but the problem is you're gonna lose some of your 7 stuff, my man. Coach, I assume you're gonna lose some of your Series 7 stuff. I would not do that. I mean, I get the whole thing of you study for the 66 and then you shorten the time, but you might fail the 7 again because you're not studying the 7. You need to study the 7. So I'm saying I don't like it. I think it's a bad idea. Just go with that. You can do it. I'm just saying I think it's not a great idea. Yeah, William, you're going to be fine. You're going fine. Okay. 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 Did you watch my Slobs Over Bliss or video? If you haven't, that'll help you. Like order types are not that big on this test. I have people say they didn't get any. You know, it's like buy limits. You know what a buy limit is? I'm saying I want to buy it at a price, but no higher. Like if you go into a store and you go, look, I want to buy a belt or something. You're going to say, listen, I'm not paying more than $50 for the belt. So that's your limit. You have a buy limit. Or it's even more like eBay, right? Where eBay, you set a price. You go, look, I'm going to buy it at this price. That's a buy limit, okay? And then maybe the seller goes, look, I'm not selling it below $42. That's a reserve. That's their sell limit. They could go change their mind, but right now it's just a limit, okay? A market order is literally just, I want to buy it at a price I don't give a shit about. I don't care about, and I don't care about price. I just want to buy this certain thing or sell it. Hold on. Here, see if this helps at all with the order types. It might. I don't know if it will. That's a link for the order types. Okay. Okay. I love it. What's up, Chuck? Don't, if that's your first one, if that's your first test on SDC, you're in good shape. Okay. Boom. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry. Listen, don't worry about your first SDC exam is a 66. That's a great fucking base. Most people, and most people are starting in the 50s, right? If they don't do it right. Yeah, and that's it. You got to get to practice. I told my Edward Jones class, you got to read the questions first. If you're worried about that, start reading the questions before you read Start reading the answer before you read the questions. Okay. I like them. I think you need a supplement. I would get Achievable or the Kaplan Q Bank or STC or something, or STC, the supplemental exams as a supplement. I think they're okay. I just think they're a little light on the info. The videos are good. Okay. So now, yeah, as somebody else said, remember DATO 15, baby. DATO 15. Okay. DATO. Disclosure first, which is the ODD. That's first. Well, actually, really first is realize that they're suitable. Then disclosure, then approval, then trade, and then options agreement 15 days later. DATO 15. Okay. Okay. They're not going to give you examples. I'll give you penalties. But Wendy, they're not going to make you choose between whether it's civil or willful. I mean, they'll say, unless they say unethical or willful. Okay. They'll say intentional, unintentional. So remember, the options agreement is returned within 15 days. So remember, DATO 15, DATO 15. Disclosure first, then approval, then trade, then options agreement 15 days later. I try to come up with a lot of little acronyms. Not all are mine, but that's fucking mine. Long and low, baby, is mine. Okay, so I'm not going to go crazy in this, but look, the big thing is knowing the suitability. Know that GOs are backed by property taxes. Revenues are backed by revenues, right? Legal opinion is you want an unqualified legal opinion because it means it's not taxable. Rich people buy munis, poor people buy corporates, right? Why do they do that? Because they get a big tax break because it's not federally taxable. We don't buy wimps buy treasuries, okay? AMT is only going to affect revenue bonds and industrial development bonds, not public purpose or GOs. It's just another thing. So GOs are always tax-free on the federal level and maybe on the state level. Remember, entities tax themselves, right? So if you buy treasuries, you pay federal tax. If you buy muni, you pay state tax, and maybe not even state tax. Munis are not liquid at all. You can short them, but they're not liquid. You need voter approval for a GO. Legal opinion is done by the bond counsel. They're not looking at feasibility or credit quality or any of that shit. They're literally looking at, do they have insurance, who's going to pay, and are they tax-free or not? That's what the legal opinion is. Before you issue a revenue bond, you got to do a feasibility study. The feasibility study is the fucking thing going to work? They do a study to decide if it's going to work. And during the revenue bonds, you want to look at the debt coverage ratio. You don't have to do the math on it. You got to know what it is. The debt coverage ratio is how much debt we have, how much bond and principal and interest you have to pay versus how much money we're bringing in. We want to make sure that we're covering our costs right before we take on any more debt. There's a lot more, but watch a Quick and Dirty, watch a Guerrilla Style, watch my taxes, and watch the Muni and Geo videos in my series of playlist. Yeah, 3 years is a long damn time. Check right, Ashley. Joanne, check every day. Okay. Emerging markets are investments in foreign securities, right? Anytime you invest in a foreign security, you have a political risk. Every time you invest in a foreign security, you have political risk because you got to worry shit's going to happen. They have currency and political risk, right? So political risk isn't like, oh, Trump versus Biden, okay? That's just internal squabbling, right? That's just crap. It's two sides of the same coin kind of thing. But it's like Greece going under, or there are revolts in Venezuela, or Ukraine being attacked by Russia. Emerging markets are not stable as we are. Maybe they're better that way. So there's more risk of overhaul. A lot of the African countries in Africa, they get, I mean, not the big ones, but some of them just change fucking leaders all the time, right? So that's emerging markets, and that's political risk, is that you may lose your fucking money, right? You invested in this company, ExxonMobil, and then Venezuela goes, you know what? We're taking over all the oil wells in Venezuela. They're now nationalized. You lose your money. It happened in Cuba. There's a lot of people investing in Cuba as a vacation resort. Then Castro came in and said, you know what? I'm taking it over, and it's all mine now. So everyone lost their money. That's political risk. Yeah, I'm telling you, you're going to have a lot of register up questions. I don't know about the QBank stuff, but income versus balance sheet will be on the 66. More on the 65 than the 66, but it's definitely on there. Like, you have to know that on the income statement, it's going to be all the cash flow, profit margin, taxes paid, shit like that. Where the balance sheet is assets and liabilities. That's the thing. Balance sheet is assets and liabilities. That's the big thing. I wonder if a commercial went through. Okay. Yeah, so Becky, just look up blue collar finance and you're going to find it. I don't have a link for it. I should. Okay. Jurisdiction. Okay. Jurisdiction versus registration. Think of it as like getting a driver's license. If you have a license in Jersey and you drive through Pennsylvania, do you need to register and get a new license? No, but the cops have jurisdiction over you if you do something wrong. So a administrator has anything that happens in a state, they have jurisdiction. That doesn't, motherfucker, mean you have to register. If you're temporarily in there or driving through and you do something, they have jurisdiction, but it doesn't mean you have to register, okay? Like if you speed in Pennsylvania, drive left lane, they don't give a shit. Pennsylvania drivers are famous for parking in the left lane, like doing 55 miles an hour in the left lane. Fucking ridiculous. Anyway, so jurisdiction means that if you did something in their state, so they can come after you. Doesn't mean you have to register. Registering means if you have a retail client move to a state or you put an office in there, then you would have to actually register. Kind of like if you move to Pennsylvania, you have to get a Pennsylvania driver's license. But if you're visiting, you don't have to. That's kind of the way I think about it. And again, New York Life, go to exam.ask is good. I think Kaplan's okay. I think exam.ask might be better. And then I know there's a YouTube channel. I forget who it is, but they have a couple good ones where they have a couple 100,000 views and they got good stuff. Okay. Thank you. I try not to fuck around. I try not to make a 8-minute answer out of a 2-minute one, right? I really try not to do that where I'm like, it's something that can be answered in 30 seconds. Text me 5 fucking minutes. Okay. Josh, you better be gone. Okay. Again, that's awesome, Maggie. I love it. Okay. Look at that. I'm near the end. Hold on. Let me pickle the beast, baby. Pickle the beast. You're done. That's awesome. I am so everyone congratulate Pickle the Beast. They are done with us. They're going to leave us. We're going to be so sad to see you go, but you're going to be gone. I should drive like this. And I should do this next time I'm driving. So you might get an accident and I finally go viral, right? Okay. Now, yeah, that's the problem with doing that. It's tough. Okay. Boom. Go now. The hard part. Go make some money, my man. I assume, man. Pickle. Well, if you're cucumber, you might be a girl, but whatever. Okay. Leave that alone. So boom. Congrats, my man or girl. Okay. Now, remember something. On the 63, 65, 66, civil. I'm telling you, it's hard. Okay. The 63 is a hard test. But if you study hard, it's not so bad. If you take it easy, like everyone says it's an easy exam, you get your ass kicked. Boom. Okay. Yeah, Pickle. You have any advice for Jackie? She's kind of nervous about taking it. I assume it's. But I had an uncle, Jackie. Who knows? Okay. Jackie D.A. Okay. So now, Jackie Duh. Now, D'Angelo? D'Agostino? D'Agostino pizza. I'm hungry. So civil means unethical, which means jail is never a thing, and you're liable to be suspended, denied, revoked. There's no fines. There's no specific fines. It's just unethical. You can't be in, but jail is not on the table. Okay? Now, Pickle, let's go. Get on here. Hope you can help us out. Help Jackie out if you saw anything crazy. Maybe not questions, but some advice. Because I'm heading out of here as soon as that clock strikes 9:31 and a half or something. Okay. So willful is fraudulent. Intentional is fraudulent. That means jail is on the table. So you can get fined. So here's the deal. If it's I call it the 3-5-10 rule, okay? The 3-5-10 rule. There you go. Boom, Pickle. Boom. Okay. Now. Okay. Willful, intentional, shit like that. 3-5-10, baby. So if it's state, it's 3 years in jail or a $5,000 fine, and in federal, it's 5 years in jail and a $10,000 fine. 3-5-10, baby. And it's like, remember, jail is not an option, and unethical is not. Okay, right? Civil, yeah, no fines, no jail. You can be sued though. Okay. Now, technically, you can be fined by the court, maybe, but we'll leave that out. The big thing is no jail. Okay, you can be suspended, denied, revoked. The administrator can't fine you, but the court's good, I guess, if they went there. But I doubt they will. So let's go with no fines, no jail. Now, criminal, 3-5-10, maybe. 3 years in jail, $5,000. Boom. Okay. 3 years in jail, $5,000 fine, or 5 years in jail, a $10,000 fine. Not bad. Okay. Okay, we made it the full hour, and my phone didn't kick out, which is awesome. I used all my hotspot shit time, but that's okay. I love you guys. I'll be I hope I'll be home by Thursday night. The class is 2 or 3 days in Philly. We're gonna get there. Okay. And I'm maybe an hour or so away. So I'm gonna go and eat at the rest stop, the Richard Stockton rest stop. Hopefully Nathan's is still open, but it looks kind of dark. I think they close at 9. Thanks a lot, guys. Okay. Okay. If you get hurt, so let's say you do, so if somebody, remember, if you do something wrong, they can sue you. But I think you're thinking about rescission. So in the 60, remember, guys, this is for any exam. Rescission is if boom, Jackie, pick Jackie, go, baby, get some sleep. Pickle, you're the best. Coach, thank you. So now on the last one, right of rescission. That means I'm gonna, but don't forget to check out my other channels, right? Series 7 Whisper on Instagram and TikTok. Okay. Now, there are all my short stuffs on there. Some long ones. So let me get it on here so it keeps it. Juan, I do not. I think you asked me that. I do not have any 910 videos. Sorry, I'm gonna work on them, but I got to get through the 24 and the 57 first. Where are you? Okay, so rescission. You can watch my options video. The other thing is, Juan, the one thing that will help you is I have a playlist called MSRB. It's all the G rules, and I explain them. That will help you on the 10, I promise you. It's not for the 10, but it will help you for the 10. I promise you that. It's all the G rules, okay? Now, all of them, all 48 of them, or whatever the hell they are, and I explain them in English. It's like 9 videos. It's the MSRB playlist. Now, so if I do a rescission, that means I screwed you over, so I have to go give you your money back. So I have to give you your money back, no damages really. So it's like, well, I have to make you whole. So if you bought it at 50 and it's at 40, I have to give you 50 or offer you 50, minus any court costs, minus any dividends or something I get, plus any court costs. So let's say you get 50 grand, you put in 50 grand, I sold you an unregistered security. And I find out I'm going to offer you a rescission. So I'm going to give you your 50 grand back, plus say 5 or 6% to another what, 2,500 bucks maybe. And then if you're maybe 1,000 in attorney's fees, I add 1,000 to that. But then, oh, you made a $2,000 dividend, I subtract that from it. So anything you make from it, I'm going to reduce. Anything you lose, I'm going to add. That's rescission. They have 30 days to say yes. Guys, we made it there now. Over a little, actually, not quite an hour because I started late. Because I was setting this shit up. This wonderful studio in my car. Okay, electric. So I'm not even using any energy, any gas. Okay. I can't even fucking tell if the car's on or not. It's fucking crazy. Okay. Okay. Boom. I hope that helps. Guys, go check me out. If you like this shit, share it with other people. If not, I will see you. It's not, screw you. I will see you in 47 hours. Boom. I will drive safe. My mother-in-law says that all the time. And my wife does it. She says drive fast because you're insured. So whatever. Okay. Okay, everyone, thank you very much. Don't forget to check out my memberships, and I'll see you in 47 hours. And if not, I will see you guys next Tuesday. Yo, have a good night. Wash your hands.